And I was just informed that the baby, that her son, is hospitalized, and I want to know why she and her baby are being detained when the baby has been sick for so long.
Okay, and the baby is getting standby. The baby is getting adequate care at the hospital right now. So,
but that he had to go to the hospital in the first place is concerning.
Okay, all right, sir. I'm an SDDO here. What is it you want to know regarding the law?
Well, regarding the law, I know what happened with her case already, but I wanted to make a formal request that they be released from detention immediately for the health of the child. It just seems like the child's not being taken care of adequately.
Oh, really? Well, I'm going to go ahead and refute that and deny your request, sir.
I would like to make a written request.
Okay, go ahead and send it to us, sir.
Are you with which field office you're part of?
We are Artesia Family Residential Center.
Right, but is that under which field office is that under?
El Paso.
El Paso. So could I make it to the direction of the field office director?
You sure can, sir.
And is there any way I can get information where the child is being treated?
He's up in Roswell right now, and I do have a G28 for your file, correct already?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, he's up in Roswell right now, New Mexico, receiving more than adequate care right now, sir. Actually, we're probably doing the individual a favor because at this point, he has and if we release him right now, he's just going to go out there and we're going to prolong his care. So we're actually doing him a favor addressing it right now as we speak.
Right. I mean, I've been told that by the mother that the baby had not eaten anything solid for 2 weeks.
Look, sir, you're talking about a mother. Some of these people that come from these third world countries, and have no understanding of the U.S. medical, healthcare hospitals here. But I assure you, okay, he's getting the best care that you and I would give our own children.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we have him here. We are addressing his issues aggressively. I mean, so
okay.
Believe me, you and I, and I'm the last person, you're the last person that wishes any ill will toward any of these people. So we are concerned just as much as you are. So what I want to do, sir, is just since we are, we're dealing with this right now, let it take its course. You know what I mean? I just don't see how we can just stop in the middle of everything and say, you know what, go to the street and find your own health care.
Well, I mean, I can provide her with transportation directly to New York.
I'll tell you what, sir, we're doing that at government cost. So we're doing that at government cost, and we're giving some of the, actually, if not the best health care, provided. We're adequately staffed here, more than adequately staffed here in Artesia. But, in this case, we felt that, he should go to the ER to be dealt with in a safer environment. But I can let you know that this individual is getting the best care.
I understand he's getting the care right now. I just think that the detained setting,
we're not in a detained setting, sir. We're in the hospital right now. That's why he's
No, before that it got to this point.
Well, you know what, sir, and again, we are enforcement removal operations here. Our job is to, remove people from the country. Now, we're going to do that the most humanely and safely way we could. Again, we do have IHSC. They're not the only ones we're holding here. We're holding over 600 plus here. And every day we address medical issues. We address them, and we're vaccinating. Some of these kids hadn't even had a vaccination ever in their lives, in their own countries. We're taking it upon ourselves to do that here for these kids. So we're going above and beyond.
Right.
Above and beyond, sir. So us here as officers here, we're treating them as humanly possible here. We understand their plight. We understand the children's plight. And we're not here to make their lives any more miserable than it already is. As a matter of fact, if you were to come down here and see this, we're actually helping these individuals. So I ask you just for your patience, and let us, at this case, in this time, let this individual, this little child, get well. Give us time. You know what I mean?
What was his? Do you know what his?
Where are we with this case?
I think he had a credible fear interview, and it was denied, and then the review was denied as well.
Okay, so
I want to know if there was an attorney present at the past. Is there any way to find that out?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it. I'm looking right here at the database, and there wasn't. But nevertheless, the individual got judicial review, absolute review, then judicial review.
Yeah, without an attorney present.
So it's not like we deprived of any due process.
Well, the attorney is really part and part of due process.
No, sir. I understand your role in this. I've been doing this for 25 years. You basically, in an immigration detaining. Your role here is very limited.
But this isn't setting. This isn't normal. ICE doesn't usually detain families like this before the increase.
Sir. Now we are. The law is the law, sir. Whether it's a female, an infant, an adult, 60-year-old male, if you enter this country, without proper documentation, through proper channels, you're going to be detained. Now we're doing that now.
Right, I understand, but she's
what?
I understand that, but this is...
This is what?
She didn't get attorney to have her credible fear interview represented.
Well, yeah.
And the countries are falling...
If you would have been there present, in front of that absolute, that wouldn't have changed the absolute.
Oh, it might have.
Well, that's subject to interpretation, sir. All I'm letting you know is that we're done with the case, but obviously we're not going to make any removal arrangements until that child is better.
Right.
We're not going to do that. I mean, who do you think we are? I mean, we have kids of our own here. Built in a factory, stormtroopers. We're not like that, sir. We're going to go ahead and do the right thing. This kid is going to stay in that hospital. We're going to nurse him back to health, and he's going to stay here as long, under government care, under hospital care, as it takes for him to get better.
All right.
So we're going to do that, sir. I assure you that we're going to take care of this family, the best that we can here. 1 second, sir. 1 second. Yes. What's up? Okay, bye. Okay. But if you want to make that formal request, by all means, you have every right to do so.
All right.
You have a right to do so, and you do. It's Mr. Adrian Macias in El Paso. He is the field office director, and you can address any concern.
And is there any way for me to find out why he was brought there in the first place? Like, what was his diagnosis? Or
well, there is no diagnosis, sir. You have to understand these individuals are crossing the border with all these. They've got all these diseases and these issues that they have. I mean, that were never addressed.
The baby was sick already?
What's that?
The baby was sick.
I can't tell you that, sir. What I'm telling you is that these people are coming here. You know what I mean? They're crossing the U.S.-Mexico border from these countries. You know what I mean? We're detaining them here. We're actually doing the diagnosis on these children. So we're catching this. We're catching this, and we're addressing it. So, I mean, what I'm saying is that these children stayed over there, not ever entered the country, who knows what would have happened. So, in a way, them coming in here and us addressing their medical issues is kind of a blessing, don't you think?
No, I think it would be more better if they were released.
They would have stayed in Guatemala and just pretty much...
No, I would say that if they came here and they were released and being able to...
Well, sir, you have to understand, we have the U.S.
I understand the law, but...
no, I understand that, but I'm looking at... You have to look at our point of view. The U.S. population here, would we want them to be subjected to any type of disease or virus or bacterial infection? We have to regulate that. So, it's a matter of... I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand why we're doing what we have to do. You know what I mean? It is, it's a crisis right now. We're trying to manage it, but we're trying to manage it the most humane way we can.
Okay.
So, again, I'm going to tell you, like I said, sir, this individual, this young man, is receiving the best care here. Here, he's at a hospital. He's not chained up. The mother's not handcuffed. Believe me, you know what I mean? That's not the way we run the operation here. You know what I mean? We're very sensitive to the plight, and we're addressing it.
Okay.
Feel free to address this with Mr. Macias, if you want to do it formally. But I hope our conversation here kind of, shed a little bit of light, on what's happening here right now currently.
Right. How many other doctors on
we have. Do you understand the IHSC, what they call PHS, Public Health Service chain? There is. I mean, it's a federal agency here. We got not just doctors. We've got nurses. We got psychiatric doctors here. All kinds of a team here that work around the clock to deal with not just medical issues but with mental issues too.
Right.
We get the fact that these people are detained and mentally, they have issues and just like you and I would have if we were to be detained. So we have people addressing those issues again. So we have really a whole complement of excellent people working here right now, in this venture right now here in Artesia.
Okay, thank you so much. What was your
My first name is Henry. I'm Henry, and the last name is Davila, and I'm a SDDO here.
You're not normally based out of there, right?
Yeah, I'm out El Paso, but I'm out here right now. I'm out here right now along with everybody else.
Right. Thanks so much for your help.
No problem. And again, if you want to, you can direct your formal request through the field office director, and we'll answer it. But I really can't stress how well taken care of these people are, what kind of care they're getting. Some of the best.
Okay. Thanks.